Hello there everyone! Right now in Cobalt, it's 4:20 PM on Thursday, April 29th, 2021. Starting today, we're celebrating May Day with a special event. If you're interested, please visit the airport where you can learn all about Mayday Tickets. How often do you get to travel to a faraway island for some much-needed rest and relaxation? Though I suppose that sort of describes your day-to-day. Which just means it will be that much more relaxing. All the more reason to swing by the airport soon. Now for additional announcements, today we have a visitor staying at the campsite. I hope the entire island joins me in giving our guest a warm welcome. That's all for now. I hope you all enjoy the loveliest of lovely days. Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons. Last time, we went over more seasonal items for April as part of the 1.9 update. This time, we're going over Mayday as part of the 1.10 update. So, it's a little bit different than last year, because we don't need to talk to Nook first. We can go straight to the airport and try out a Mayday tour like last year. I've heard there's actually a different layout this year, so that'll be interesting. So let's see how this goes. Hey, welcome to your one and only gateway to the skies, the Cobalt Airport. Oh, it's you, good timing. I got a Mayday ticket from Tom Nook with Jonathan written on it, which makes it yours. When you want to use this ticket, you just gotta say the magic words, "I wanna fly," got it? So, you got anything to tell me? Roger. So, just to get the paperwork all official, where did you want to go? You ready to go on the tour with your Mayday ticket? Roger that. This Mayday tour is a special trip to a faraway island. It's all organized by Tom Nook. As for what awaits you there, you'll just have to find out when you land. For this tour, you have to go empty-handed. We'll hold on to all your belongings here at the counter. Don't worry, we'll be sure to return them when you get back. So, want to stow your luggage and head out on the Mayday tour? Alright, let's get you airborne. Dodo 1, this is Dodo Tower. Wilbur, you copy? Got a walker who needs wings, over. Roger, ready when you are. Okay, have a good flight, friend. And when you need to travel, just think, what would Dodos do? And we have touchdown. You're at your Mayday tour destination. Now this tour is different than most. Whole island's a giant maze. Nothing an aerial view wouldn't help, but that's not why we're here. This is a navigation tour, you copy? The point is to find your way through. We've stowed your gear back at the airport counter, so you'll start this mission with empty wings, or hands. We big shot bird types rely on our inner radar to get us around, so it's a pretty nifty trick. But you ground-bound goslings will have to zero in on whatever you can find in the maze to reach your target. If you get stuck or grounded or lost, in a fog bank or whatever, just hail the rescue service on your phone. Our whiskered allies will reset things so you can refuel, regroup, and restart the maze. If you ever feel like you need a little extra intel, I might have a hint or two for you. So, time to get going, right? About November Oscar Whisker, good luck and wheels up. It's been so long since I've flown anywhere, I forgot how long it actually takes to fly in this game. That is a lot of dialogue to go through to get to this point. Alright, so we're off. This is the 2020 Mayday tour. It is different than last year. From what I understand, if you didn't play last year's, you'll actually get the initial one this time. I'm not sure how that works though, in terms of getting the event again, because I'm pretty sure this is like one time only. So that might be a little bit complicated. Like before, our goal is to reach Rover, who is in the top right corner of this maze. So, this is interesting already. We have plenty of fruit. Unfortunately, the fruit is based on your island's fruit and isn't like a special kind, which is kind of a shame. I wish it was something specialized, so I would actually be able to get like the remaining fruit I need, which is peaches. Alrighty, so I think I need to move this rock next. To do so, we have to eat this. As with last year, if you get stuck, you can basically call Rossetti to bail you out. It's not said to be Rossetti, but it's heavily implied to be. That's good enough for me, because I do miss the character. Rossetti is one of my favorite Animal Crossing characters, just because when I first played these games, I thought it was really funny how intense he got. So it is a shame he doesn't make a physical appearance yet. So with the 1.10 update, a few things were added, like the ability, I think, to like exit a town through the Dream Suite much more easily. It doesn't really affect me much because I almost never go to the Dream Suite. I think we need to craft a ladder at some point. So yeah, we definitely need a ladder, so we need to keep on the lookout for supplies. Alright, so we have 2 oranges. That's not great, actually. Because we have... Oh, this must be later, because we actually need the ladder here. So yeah, this is actually a little bit complicated. I feel like I've actually gotten kind of turned around. There we go. The main thing that was changed, well, not changed per se, but re-added were more seasonal events that were already technically in the game last year. So Mayday is back, high-low battery warning. Mayday is back, wedding season is back in June, oh joy, and a bunch of seasonal items will be available, like for Mother's Day and Children's Day, which is actually coming up pretty soon. Did I mess this up? I feel like I have, because I do not have enough fruit to actually get through here. Unless... Yeah, I do not have enough fruit, so yeah, I've already messed this up. Good start. So let's call Rossetti. Call rescue service. Hello. Thanks for your call. You've reached the rescue service hotline. Let's see, you are... Just give me a sec. Okay, got it. Jonathan from over on Cobalt, right? In a bit of a jam, huh? It's 100 miles per rescue. What do you say? Good call. Let me just take those 100 miles up front. Hey, you're on one of them island mazes Tom Nook set up, ain't ya? In that case, I'm supposed to drop you where the planes land, so you can start over. You good with that? You got it. Ready, set, go! Which button was it? I think this is it. Only one way to find out. Rangers, go! Looks like the rescue service folks took care of you. The island's been reset back to the way it was, so feel free to attempt the maze mission again if you like. If you get restuck, I'm sure the rescue service will help again. Keep them from getting bored. Take a moment to get yourself together and get back in there. Fly proud! Alright, let's try to do a better job this time. So, I remember having trouble with the previous maze, so this doesn't really shock me that we ended up getting a little bit tripped up by this. I'm just surprised it happened so early into the maze. So yeah, overall this update was pretty insubstantial and mostly just added in things that were already in the game last year and added like supplementary things for previous events, like more wedding season items, more items for like Mother's Day and things like that, because I think there were seasonal items last year even. So yeah, in general this was a pretty small update, not particularly great if I'm being honest. It does make me wonder if there's something bigger planned. I know that is the continuing speculation, that oh, there has to be something bigger in the works, and who knows if that's actually a true statement or not. We'll have to wait and see on that. Alright, so let's try something different and go this way to start out. Because last time we got stuck here. I feel like this might be wrong, but we'll see. At some point, I might have to jump ahead if I get really turned around and get to a point where I actually can't continue any farther. It could be I missed something previously that would have gotten us unstuck. But this is actually a pretty cool maze. We basically have to go through collecting enough pieces of wood to make a ladder in order to climb up to Rover, while also collecting enough fruit in order to get to Rover. There are also bell tickets that give us bells if we turn them in. I'm not really concerned about those because I have way more bells than I know what to do with. So, yeah, I'm not really overly concerned about that. But, okay, I think we're still fine. This should work, if I'm not mistaken, because if we break this, we'll be able to get to, yeah, this, I think, was actually wrong again. I think what happened was I wasn't supposed to break that rock up there quite yet. Because now there's no way to get to those oranges. So let's try this a third time. This is kind of a hassle, to be honest. I kind of feel like all this dialogue, and this is a common complaint, this dialogue is kind of cool the first time, but they definitely go over things a lot, and to the point where they really could cut out a lot of dialogue in order to speed up this process a lot. Because as is, it feels like this takes way longer than it needs to. Alright, I think I have a strategy now. Let's see if I'm actually on the right track this time. I think what I did wrong was, the first time was I broke a rock that I wasn't supposed to, so I wasn't able to get to a certain amount of fruit. Last time I went to the right first, and I think I do need to go left first. So let's try this. So here we have these two pieces of wood, like before. And from here, maybe we should pick up these, but not worry about the rock yet, and then just go back over here. It's kind of a case of fruit management, which is kind of a nice mechanic, actually. But it's a little bit convoluted at times of trying to actually manage all this. By the way, this is technically one of the longest playthroughs on my channel now. Not in terms of runtime, because the previous longest playthrough on my channels were like Okami and Tales of Vesperia, and I'm pretty sure I did longer videos for both. But this is technically, in terms of episode count, one of the longest playthroughs on my channel. Do I need to move this tree yet? And would it be a good idea to move this tree yet? I feel like I don't need to move that, and it might be better. Actually, I do think I need to move this in order to get those oranges down there. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is skip breaking that rock, because I think I did that last time, which is what messed me up. So, with this set up like that, we can get those oranges down there. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a couple tries, I think. Maybe even beyond this. And we might have to spend another video going through this, but also go over the remaining May and June update info, probably next time in more detail. So, now what do we do? Do we need to actually get to that part of the maze? I think that's probably what I need to do. We have 2 oranges, that's a good amount for this. It does feel like this has to be done in a very precise way, which is kind of cool, but also kind of frustrating. Just the amount of precision this actually requires, which is a lot more than I was honestly expecting. And it is a shame you basically have one shot at this, to my knowledge. So, for example, in my case, I can't, like, go through it once and then practice it and then start over and try it again another time in order to get like a clean run of it. So I kind of am having to commit to a run because there's no takebacks here. It's kind of weirdly limited that way. Alright, so, Rover's there. We need at least one piece of fruit in order to get over there to that tree. How many pieces of fruit do we have now? We have one. Do we have enough pieces of wood in order to make the ladder? Because if we do, then our route is very clear. We need to actually, break that up there, and... yeah, I think we actually have enough for the ladder now if we break this. I'm gonna be very careful. I'm gonna double check the crafting station to make sure. Yeah, so the next move is break this rock, and then use the crafting table to make the ladder we need. They do give you a ladder recipe, which is good in case you, for some reason, don't have a ladder yet. I assume that would be good if you're just starting out. This game continues to sell very well, so there's a very good chance that someone might be playing this event very early on, without necessarily getting all of the necessary tools and everything. This game really does have legs that I wasn't expecting. With like word of mouth and everything, I'm actually surprised at how much this game is still selling, given that the overall fan reception has been kind of lukewarm on this game because of how gradual all the updates feel. That's an axe, okay, I see. So now that we have an axe, we can break down these trees, and then dig out the stumps for the trees. Oh. I just came up with a recipe for a golden axe. That was something I was going to go over, next time. But that works out well. So yeah, I went and broke a bunch of axes off screen in order to get up to, like, the number of axes needed to get the golden axe. So yeah, we have that recipe now, so we'll make one when we get back to town. Oh, I actually am trying to think here. We're supposed to break this tree. That's absolutely what we're supposed to do, oops. So that means we're gonna have to restart again, but we're going to worry about that next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons.